YouTube, how y'all doing, man? I love y'all so much. Thank you for 1,000 subs. That's how we're gonna start the video, man. I appreciate all y'all who be leaving the fire comments, man. I love y'all, bro. Y'all are like the reason why I keep making these, because like y'all are the real MVP, man. I love y'all so much, and I really appreciate the support. I never take this for granted. But today we got this Arc Temper Velkhana guide I got for y'all. I'm gonna break down some tips before I get into the moveset and all the good stuff. Don't skip it, man. I really feel like you should watch this in the beginning so you can understand a couple of things before we get into the fight that can help you once I start to talk about the moveset and other things. But yeah, man, I looked at my analytics page and a lot of y'all are not subscribed to me. I don't know what that's about. And a lot of y'all come back watching my videos. You might as well subscribe. Like, you're a part of the family too. You might as well just subscribe. It's free. You ain't got to do nothing. You know, if you think I'm annoying, why you keep coming back, bro? You know, if you can. If not, it's all right. It's cool. I got other people that support me, but you can watch from the distance or lurk. It's all good. It's all love. We still gonna help you. It's okay. But anyway, I'm gonna get right into the video. Again, thank y'all for 1,000 subs. I'm still gonna make that advanced bow video. I just need to make this first, and then, you know, after this video, then I'm gonna make that. But without further ado, let's get right into the video, man. Let's go. All right, so first off, let's talk about Velkhana's hit zones. I'm gonna put a picture on the screen so everybody can just follow along. So as you can see, Velkhana's hit zones, the best places for us bow users to aim for are the wings and the head. Everywhere else, as you can see, takes a lot more damage and a lot more, you know, work to break it, first of all, and the hit zones really aren't that good for us. So we should mainly just focus on the head and the wings. The wings are a great place to focus on if you're playing with a team, and as you know, if you're playing on the team fighting Arc Temper Velkhana, he's not going to stop moving. So aiming for his head, if you're new, relatively new for the bow, is kind of hard for beginners. So I would just recommend you aim for the wings, but make sure you break the wings, because Velkhana does have armor that you can break. But I'm finna get into how to break it easier, and you know, probably some easier steps you can take to break the armor, because once you break the armor, you're going to be doing way more damage. So like, if you're complaining that you're not doing a lot of damage on Velkhana, make sure that you're actually breaking his armor. You got to break his armor, and he has like 3 levels of aura, but I'm finna break all that down. Let's go. So before I break that down, I just want to break down the 2 best bows to use on him. So you could use a Fatalis bow. I would recommend you use a Fatalis bow because it has a high level Elder Shield, and the Elder Shield keeps him at a base level, or kind of slows down his resistance or his armor buildup and his aura, as I'm finna break down in the next few clips. Elder Shield, it's not like the best, but you know, it works. Like, anything that's beneficial to you helps, but raw overall is pretty good on him. So the Fatalis bow I would definitely recommend. And then obviously you want to use fire, and the fire bow I would recommend is the Kajar fire bow, because it has critical element on it and a lot of good fire damage if you have it augmented. But if you don't have both of these, just use whatever you have in your arsenal. This is not a beginner build guide. This is just literally trying to help you overall understand Velkhana, understand his movesets, and understand things that can help you in a fight. I will not be providing builds for this video. I have different videos specifically catered to that, so if you want those videos, just go down in the description. All right, so like I was saying earlier, you have the aura system in an Arc Temper fight, and this basically shows you the levels and elemental damage and his beam damage for some reason. As you can see, Arc Temper Velkhana does extreme, like, a lot of damage on his beam, so it's pretty much like one shot if you don't have Rock Steady on. But yeah, basically at the bottom, it's telling you the Elder Shield and his effectiveness of keeping him at a resistance level and a base level. Basically, after he does his Nova, it tells you the effects of it. So overall, Elder Shield is helpful. So I would definitely recommend if you could just get the Fatalis bow. This will help you a lot, especially once you break his armor. You'll be doing a good amount of damage, especially if you got evasion on and know how to dodge with the bow. So another key tip I would give you for breaking his armor are Dragon Pods. Dragon Pods are actually really OP on this game, because you can break his armor with Dragon Pods. I think it takes like 3. Yeah, it took about 3 or 4 Dragon Pods to whatever area you want to break, or it pretty much breaks like all of his armor off his body. But I wanted to provide this clip because a lot of people don't know that. I mean, you break his armor pretty quick if you have a weapon with a high Elder Shield boost on it already, especially the Fatalis bow. But Dragon Pods is another option if you don't really want to use the bow for whatever reason, but Dragon Pods is definitely in there. Now I'm gonna get into the moveset and how you can like dodge most of his attacks and like the differences between the attacks, because he does start at level 1 and his level 1 attacks are way different than when he actually goes Nova or actually switches his level 2. So I'm gonna just cover them right now. So the first attack I want to cover is a full screen ice beam. So you can iframe out the way. Make sure you have a evade window level 3 at least, even 2, and make sure that you dodge right before it hits you, like literally right before, and then dodge. Don't wait until you're far out or it's like really far away and then dodge, because you're going to get clipped every time. It's a very small and precise beam, so you can get away with dodging it at the last moment. Just dodge right as it's coming near you. Another option you have, you can get right under him or get right close to him so the beam won't have no effect on you. And the last option I got for you, you can actually roll out the way, so you can use your iframes for the roll. Just like the other way I was telling you, wait till it's right before it hits you to roll out the way. All right, the next move at level 1 is the ice wall, or whatever you want to call it. It's like when he just sends a barrage of ice towards you, and you can actually iframe this as well. Just wait right before the ice hits you, just like the last one. And at level 2, the way you're going to get around this is very different from level 1. But level 1, I just wanted to teach you this way specifically, because if you're caught and you can't do anything and this is your only route, just do not freak out, because you can dodge it. Like, just remember all of his moves. This is why I like fighting him so much, because you can dodge or iframe all of his moves, like literally all of them. So if you're caught in a bad spot, just remember, I can iframe this, so it's not the end of the world. You know, if you stay calm, you can definitely avoid this attack. And then this next move, you can just really just wait for the gaps, or just wait for the whatever iceberg is in front of you. When it breaks, when you see the first iceberg in front of you breaks, but you need to dash into the iceberg that just broke. Wait until it's completely broken and then dash forward, you know, or dash backwards, vice versa. But those gaps are very safe. The gaps in between before it breaks are safe areas for you to be in, but not after it breaks, because after it breaks, the previous iceberg that's behind you is going to clip you. So it's safe right before the other icebergs goes off, if you catch my drift, if you understand what I'm saying. Very easy to dodge, and he does this a lot, so this is going to be mainly where you get a lot of your damage from in this fight. So I would definitely learn how to deal with this if you're having trouble. If you just can get this move down, be like 75 or 50% better in this fight, because this is mainly what he does. The next move is like a straight up ice beam, right? And this, I would just recommend that you dodge to either the left or the right, as you can see, because he puts up traps, and this gets most people, because you know, you directly instinctively you want to just dash right at him and do damage, but be very careful. I will always do this side, unless you know, you can see right beforehand, but you can only see like after you already undashed forward. So I would just always dash to the side just in case when he does his move, because this move does you know, a good amount of damage. Just an extra tip in this fight. All right, the next one I want to talk about is the quicksand ice. Basically, if you get caught in this, you know, you're gonna die, because he's just gonna poke you with his tail. And this move is pretty easy to dodge. Just get out the way. He usually does this when you're really greedy or after the tail swipe. But immediately after you can visually see him stopping the ice attack, like when he's doing it, you can kind of dance around, but I wouldn't even try it. But immediately after he's done, you can step into the ice and challenge it right after that. So it doesn't affect you after he's done with the attack. So after he's done, just go right in there and do as much damage as you can. Next move is the tail swipe, and tail swipe is pretty easy to dodge. You can just dodge with a roll or dodge with your bow out, but you can dodge out the way, or you can do the smart thing and just remain close to him. If you're a certain closeness to him, or you're really close to him, it just will not hit you. But immediately after, he's going to do the quicksand ice. So he's definitely going, like, if you're really close to him when he does a tail swipe, probably 9 times out of 10, the next move he's going to do is the quicksand. So if you do choose to you know, just remain close to him, just remember in the back of your head, he is definitely going to use quicksand ice on you. All right, now that we covered all of those moves, like the first level 1 moves, I'm gonna get into level 2 when he changes auras. When he changes auras, that's basically what we was talking about in the beginning of the video. I was telling you, like, Elder Seal helps. It actually helps prevents him from getting to this stage, but he's inevitably going to change to this stage. That's what I'm saying. Elder Seal helps, but it's not definitely going to prevent him from doing it, but it definitely helps, you know, gain some time doing it. But yeah, we're gonna cover those moves, and I just wanted to let you know, if you're making it this far in this video, I appreciate you watching. Another thing too, man, I would really recommend you to learn how to iframe dodge. I'm gonna cover that in this upcoming bow guide that I'm doing. I'm gonna try to take my time and really do that, but you can dodge all these moves. You can do it. Don't think you're too bad, and stop being scared of arc tempered Velkhana. For bow users, this is where you get separated. Like, if you can master arc tempered Velkhana, like, man, it's just gonna set you up just to be a crazy bow player, man. This is like one of the first monsters I had to learn how to fight. But don't be scared of them, man. Please just practice it. I know you can do it for surely, bro. But let's move on. All right, so this is a clear indication that my boy is going to level 2. He will fly up into the sky, literally spin around, come back down, and when he actually does this, he gains his armor back. So that's fun. You know, so if he already if he broke his armor previously, you know, he just automatically is going to get his armor back. But this is a clear indication that he is in level 2. I would just turn your monster hunter senses on a little bit higher. Like, if it's on 50 or 60, I would turn it up to like 85 or 90, damn near 100. So yeah, let's just cover the moves. All right, so the first move, I just want to go back to level 1. So you remember this move, right? And I told you, like, if you ever caught in it, you know, you can just time it and just you know, you can really take your time. Honestly, you can. And level 2, this is a no-no. If you have the opportunity, do not get caught lacking. He does the same move, but this time it's spiked up. He sends glaciers at you, and they actually will one-shot you. Other move you could probably get away with getting hit by, not this one. So I would definitely recommend just dodging to the side. But if you are caught in it, you can iframe it. It's just, I would prefer you not to. This is like, you should only iframe it if you're really advanced at the game or you have no other choice. I say that because level 1, you kind of have room for error because it's like dominoes, and dominoes, you can kind of see the effect. This one is like boom, like it's like at the speed of light. You gotta kind of be in flow state to just naturally do this. Honestly, it's kind of hard at first when you're doing it. So that's why I just recommend just going to the side. But if you want to get better, I would definitely practice it. Because if you master it, oh man, you're gonna be a monster at this fight. The next move is kind of similar to the move I just showed you, but instead of him just standing still and then you know, like it just slowly coming out and then speeds up, he just shoots it at you, you know. So it's kind of the same move, but this way I really prefer this one because this is actually really not that hard to dodge for me personally. But if you are not that best at iframing, just stay close to him. A lot of these moves that I'm saying, that I'm talking about, just stay close to him and you can avoid it. You shouldn't even be far away from him, honestly. But it's really hard with 4 people, which I'm just guessing people are going to do it because I don't think, you know, most people don't want to solo him. But you know, if you're soloing him, then it's easy to stay close. But if you with a group of people, you got to learn how to iframe, bro, or you're gonna die. Like, it's real talk, because if you're playing with 4 people, right, he's going to move. It's going to be a point where he's going to jump away from you, and you can only go so far with the bow at dash, and you're going to have to either iframe or iRoll one of these times. Like, it's not even, you're not going to be close to him the entire game. I'm barely close to him the entire game when I play solo. So 4 people, yeah, that's why I'm trying to, you know, give you these tips for certain iframe moves, because you're going to have to use them at some point. But if you're a beginner, just stay close to him or try your best to. All right, the next move we're going to talk about is the Nova, and this is the Nova. When he does a 360 ice attack, at this point you have to stay close to him. So really the only issue is like the 360, and don't play with that move. Like, literally, if you see the beam coming towards you, don't try to, like, it's not going to hit you. Just roll out the way. If you see it coming near you, just roll out the way, and then you already know how to deal with what he does afterwards. The good thing about the Nova is, after he does the Nova, he's vulnerable for a very long time. So if you get past the Nova, this is a very good place to do damage at. You know, a very good indication that he's finna getting ready to do the Nova is that he actually steps back. So if you see him like do a step back like he playing basketball, immediately get close to him, because if you stay close to him, like right under him, you won't get touched by this Nova at all. So you wouldn't even have to worry about the beam. You can dodge the beam though, but the beam, you know, it's kind of iffy. But yeah, if you see him like step back immediately, either start running away if you know if you can't handle it, or go in close if you know how to like dodge it and you know you can get the most damage. So yeah. All right, the next move is the ice wall, and then once you break the ice, they turn into hurdles like we playing track. But actually this move, when he does it initially, so a good indication that he's getting ready to do this move is that he'll do the quick bite, and if he's in level 2, he immediately do the ice wall. So if he's in level 1, he'll just do the quick attack, and you know, he'll just do the quick attack, that's it. But if he's definitely in level 2 or like the last few stages, definitely like level 3, or he's going to do the quick attack and immediately do the ice wall. And when he does the ice wall, it's very good to not panic. Like literally when he does the ice wall, just stand still and you can see which way that you need to, either if you can just stand still or you need to adjust yourself. If you already adjusting yourself before the ice wall comes out, it's more than likely that you're going to get clipped or tilted because you're trying to guess. But instead of guessing, just react once it's out there, because it gives you time to react. You know, just don't already be dodging, just wait efficiently and you should be okay. All right, so some final tips I got for you guys is that you can get rid of them ice walls or them leftover hurdles for just doing like a fully charged up spread shot. So if you just charge your spread shot fully up, and you can do that just by dashing, but using all your momentum to dash, like not holding anything back and then just releasing. Yeah, you can just destroy them off rip because they're very annoying in this fight. Another good thing to remember is that you can make those crystal rocks. There's 2 of them, and you can make them fall on Velkhana for like 3k damage. I always try to make sure that I do that as a bowman for my team. And another thing too, like I said in my Fatalis guide, if you put him to sleep for solo, I know it does almost 6k damage if you drop him the crystals on his head while he sleeps. So just crazy. Be careful when you fighting him in this specific area, because he will fly and just go straight to the second area, just cause off the simple fact, I don't know why, I think it's like a glitch or something. But just be careful when you're like getting into the lava part of the map. He'll go down there, he really won't stay down there, he'll just fly back out and go to the second area. So try to stay away from this area as much as possible if you don't want that to happen. All right, another thing too, like we have a very long animation as bow users, so you have to be very cautious when you're trying to tenderize, because we have such a long animation. And if you have a temporal on or a rock steady, this will happen to you. He'll immediately get rid of your rock steady and your temporal, and you'll go across the map falling. And most likely he'll do an attack to finish you off, because I'm not gonna say the word, but he know what he is, because sometimes Velkhana being a little annoying. Just be very mindful of when you tenderize. I was gonna go into detail of when you are or when you're not supposed to, but I have to end this video pretty soon here, so I'm just trying to get into some final tips. But just wait until it's a move that you know is gonna take a long time to tenderize, or a very good opportunity, especially if you got the temporal on, because it'll just be gone just like in an instant. There's some good skills that I would recommend. I want to highlight basically. So we got Vade window. I got level 4 on my specific class, but level 3 is fine, and 2 is okay. You know, 1 is unacceptable. Try to get it at least 2 or 3. So you can definitely iframe. I think you still iframe with 1, but it's just, you know, better. You know, you just get a greater window, so it's better. I also recommend the ice mantle if you are having trouble with arc tempered, like a lot. Like you just seem like you just can't get it, because it has a lot of good benefits to it, you know what I'm saying? And it got some good slots, and it has blight resistance, which you probably gonna need that if you constantly getting hit. Other than that, I would bring Noah berries too. I didn't really show it, but you should know what Noah berries are. Some things I would eat for elemental resistance, large, you know, preferably, and sharpshooter. But you know, sharpshooter is good. Like some bow skills, black belt, feline black belt, and sharpshooter are good. Also, another good skill is ice resistance too. If you can fit that somewhere in your class, that would probably help you in the long run. I'm just trying to provide like some stuff that I think will help. Blight resistance also, I didn't show it in the skills alongside ice resistance, but blight resistance is good too, because like I said before, you got to bring Noah berries because of the blight effect that you will get hit by if you get hit by any of his ice attacks. So that could help you. I don't really mind it, but it may, you know, it may help you in your run. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. All right, it's time to wrap this video up, man. Hopefully this helps you. I know a lot of people, like some people love arc tempered Velkhana. I'm one of them people. I used to be one of those people who used to hate them. I used to always try to like, I used to get 17 minutes on them. Never understood. I'm like, why am I getting 17 minutes? And then I just realized like, it's me. Like I used to have a class. I used to have the best class ever. And I was like, it really was me. I had to take a look at my own, what I was doing. And I recognized it, especially looking at other speedrunners when I was like relatively new to the game. I was like, okay, I finally, you know, began to like the fight. And I feel like a lot of people just need to do that, like just keep fighting the monster and it'll get better. And of course nobody wants to work for it, then you don't really notice the progress unless you keep doing it. So you can't just like take a break and then come back and expect to be good. You gotta keep playing the monster. That's how it works. That's how anything works in life. You gotta just keep doing it. But you know, hopefully this helps you. Like I said again, I'm really appreciative of the 1,000 subs, man. Like I really appreciate all the subs. Like even if like most of y'all really just watch my speed runs or just whatever, like even if you're not subbed, just clicking on the video, I appreciate it, because you know it helps me in the long run. Like just leaving a comment, interacting helps my channel. So you know, I really appreciate it. I mean, especially the good comments. I really see y'all good comments. Like the long ones, I read them and I'm like, man, it's amazing, bro. And I'm glad still people are playing this game. So it's an amazing game. So, you know, don't quit on the bow. It's an amazing weapon once you get the hang of it. And yeah, man, hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Like I said, I got like certain builds in the description, or like progression through the story, or meta builds, whichever you at in the story. But yeah, man, I'm going. I'll see y'all later. I hope y'all have an amazing day or night wherever you are in the world, and peace.
Right wrist hitting harder than my switchy bitch.